Oh,
they
that's
have
right.
the wine
they have
in
the
the
wine.
can. Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that instead, but I'll do it early so that I can be the driver.
You had me
Hi.
at Beer and Hot Dog?
Yes.
Where? What?
Indians baseball
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
Dave and Molly night.
Oh, yeah.
Our first ever.
Oh, my gosh. I love
Isn't
the
that cool?
idea of that.
When's the last time, or have you ever, thrown out the first pitch of a baseball game?
I threw a first pitch at the Indians game years ago. I couldn't tell you how long ago it was. I mean, well over 10 years ago.
Okay.
How did it go?
I think fine.
Okay.
I don't remember if I made it to home plate. If I did, I didn't make it over home plate.
Wasn't a strike.
But I'm sure it was a strike if the plate was like 10 feet away from where the ball went or closer to where the ball went.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you guys throwing it out then?
She is.
I just think the best scenario, usually, because we've done this for decades. We always have been out. We always would have a radio night, but I would always bring my son. First, I did it. Then my son, I always had him do it.
Fun.
And then the grandkids.
That's
But
special.
They're not going to be there. So I think the best scenario a grown man is up against. There's a no-win situation because the expectation is you'll make it over the plate. And if you don't, then you feel dumb. And if you throw a strike, it's not really anything either. So it's better if I do it.
Yeah, that's a
Because
good
the
point.
expectations are low.
But here's the thing. Are you the only one? Because the time I, quote unquote, did the first pitch,
No,
it was a line of 15 people.
Yes, there's another person. There's one other person, I think. And you're right. I've done that. And then there's adorable little kids. And you just look like a jackass up there. It's like, oh, great, a grown person. So, yeah, there'll be another sponsor, but hopefully it's somebody that's,
Okay.
best scenario for me is it's a grown man who throws it in the dirt. And then I go first, throw a strike-ish, and then they throw it in. Then it's like,
I think you still want to go last, though. You want to tip your hat to the crowd and wave, Molly from the Dave and Molly show.
I don't think I have
The crowd goes crazy.
Well, it's usually early on,
Yeah.
so it's like, yay, you hear a little. I don't know that they give you a choice. I think they decide.
Well, you can negotiate.
Because the announcer has to say your name.
Right.
But you'll be out there with me.
Yeah, I'll go out there.
Here's what I think we should do. We'll do a bit. So they'll say, it's Dave Esposito, Molly Allen from the Dave and Molly show. Molly's going to throw out the first pitch. And I'm going to go lean into you. Oh, it looks like she's getting advice from her coach. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, okay. And then do some signs.
Yeah, get some signals.
Yeah.
Do some signals. Do
I think
like
that's a great idea.
do an opener and closer, and I'll go.
Yeah. Shake
And
off,
then,
shake off the first
a
two.
few,
Yeah.
and then I'll do it.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We've got a bit going.
Yeah.
Do you need the announcer to play ball with you guys? Or is it like, do they need to say, like, are they going to commentate?
I think they
just going to
just
do the
say,
acting.
I think we're just going to have to
signs?
do the acting signs. If they're paying attention, they'll do that. But I mean, I don't know that we could give them a heads up. I don't know. I think we just do it. Like, I think it'll be fun. It'll be great for our video because Quinn's going to be out there.
Oh, yeah, you
videoing
can
it.
I'm
shoot
gonna
real.
go out and
Yeah,
take a video.
okay.
It'll be perfect.
And then later it can be like, well, there's Dave. He's giving her signs. And then when I throw the wrong pitch, like if I throw it bad, just throw your hat down. Storm off.
Always got to be doing a bit.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than Mariah Carey's first pitch.
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Have
that
you
was
guys
a
seen
bad
it?
one, right?
Oh, it was the best. I think she just kind of like tossed her wrist and like threw it down. It maybe landed like 10-ish feet in front of her. But then she did like a little like pose afterwards in her high heels and then walked off waved at everybody and walked off all cute. It was, I mean, if you're not going to make it anywhere
Right.
remotely
Right.
close to that plate, then
Make
you
it
just got to
memorable.
pull a Mariah Carey
Yeah.
is what I think. Yeah.
There was, who was the girl? There was I would think it was a singer.
I know.
And she hit like the photographer. Like her pitch was so bad, the guy that was filming the
yeah,
thing.
I think it was Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Maybe that's who it was.
She was
Yeah.
really popular. I think she went out and hit somebody or
Yeah.
threw it way out of there.
Oh, jeez.
I like to do a wind up.
A lot of pressure.
I used to teach the grandkids a wind up, and I'd say it's an extra special double. I'd make a thing and do the thing, and they try to do it with me. And
Oh,
it's fun.
cute.
Yes.
Or the windmill. Like you could pull out the softball moves and do like the windmill pitch.
Oh.
I wish I could never do that. I played softball for years, and I never will figure out that move.
That's pretty cool.
We played on the same team, you and I.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Mm-hmm. Robbie was our ringer.
Robbie, I told
Her
Robbie,
husband.
you told me before, I went home and told Robbie, I'm like, Molly Allen remembers you from being a good softball player.
Yes.
And he was so proud of himself.
Really?
Yes.
He was. He could crank the ball, and he would play outfield. He was so fast. He could flag down the balls. I mean, it was pretty impressive.
Do you play baseball in high school?
I don't think so.
Oh.
He didn't?
Maybe a little bit, like the beginning of high school he might have. I don't think he played till senior year. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you guys, we're talking about best TV moms.
Yeah.
And I added your mother to the list, but I was
Yes.
thinking of when she was Lillian on Charles in Charge, but do you think she was better, more well-known on Happy Days?
As Chachi's mom, I
Yeah.
think that the run was longer on Charles in Charge.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
she was Chachi's mom on Happy Days and then on Joni Loves Chachi. So she played his mom for years.
And and I kind of asked you this, but I
Yeah.
want to delve into the details.
Do it.
How did she compare as a TV mom, that character compared to IRL?
In real life?
Yeah.
Well, she was much hipper and cooler in real life.
Oh, okay.
I think she was more like Chachi's mom in real life than she was that mom, although she was similar. But she was always very fun and hip, and, there was no downside.
Oh, that's awesome. And I love that you guys
Heard
have
that phrase before.
Because she was fun and funny and was just always, everything was like a story or an adventure or made up or whatever. It's just always fun.
But it's pretty cute that you wanted to listen to it too, because I feel like lots of moms who want to tell stories and
Oh, my
try
gosh.
to tell jokes and think they're
Oh, no,
funny aren't. Well, I
That's
mean,
true.
I do think I am, but that doesn't mean that my kids are always on board. Yeah.
Tough audience.
Yeah, tough audience, but you weren't.
Well, because I think when you grow up watching your parent perform all the time, you see in real time other people reacting and knowing that they're funny and that they're effective. So it's not like you can be the only one that thinks that. My son used to tell me that they felt sorry for me. That's why they gave me the comedy job. Because he told me I wasn't funny, and I'm like, but I do this for a living. He goes, I just feel sorry for me. He didn't think I was funny. He does now. Now
Right?
I can make him laugh. But as
Oh
a
my
kid,
gosh.
he was not about it.
There's nothing more validating when your kids come back around as
Yeah.
young
Oh,
adults
yeah.
and they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, like.
I get you
Yeah,
now.
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, one, you are funny. You are cool. You did know what you were talking about when you were trying to teach me these life lessons. Yeah.
Right.
And they'll bring up some random thing that you don't remember,
Yeah.
only that they remember. They'll bring it up, and it's like, oh, yeah, I did do that. And then,
Yeah.
but for them, it was monumental.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mhm.
So how do your kids react to your being on? Because I mean, I just grew up, my mom was always famous and
Right.
getting recognized.
Yeah.
And so dealing with that was kind of interesting too, especially
Yeah.
if I wasn't happy with her and we were at the mall and I wasn't
Yeah.
getting my way. And then she turned on the charm for some random person who
Yes.
recognized her. I would be so pissed. And then I did the same thing to my son at Costco one time. But how do your kids handle it?
Yeah, and I do think like it is Spokane famous, first of all.
Yes,
Second of all,
different.
Spokane's so small where lots of times people come talk to you and it's like, oh, you might know me from TV, but then also we remotely probably know each other from
Yeah.
whatever
Church
kind
or
of
something.
different.
Yeah.
Mutual
Right?
friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so like you even hear like any kind of kid talking about, oh my gosh, mom at church. Oh, she runs into a friend. She's chit chat. So like, yeah, my kids just kind of, if say someone comes up to us in the grocery store, they're just kind of there. And then they're like, all right. And then just kind of trail off. They don't have like strong opinions about like, they don't seem to mind it. Like the only reason they would tend to mind it, I think, is if like we're going to end up
Being late.
being stuck somewhere longer
Yes.
than the plan.
Yes.
But then it's funny because there's sometimes perks that come with the job too.
lot of
So
perks.
Yes.
yeah, so Keiko will be like, oh yeah, like he'll think like it's pretty cool. We do Hoop Fest, right? So like we broadcast on the court or on the stage next to the court. So like that's pretty cool during the Hoop Fest slam dunk competition where you're a little kid and you get to like get up close to that when otherwise you'd have to be sitting there all day to have like a front row
Yes.
seat. That kind of stuff's always fun.
Oh yeah, my son always enjoyed the perks. There
Yeah.
was no confusion about
Yeah,
that. Free
yeah.
tickets to stuff or whatever. But did your kids? How were they if you got recognized and then you were? Because it's not like we're being phony, but if you're sitting dealing with your kid and then a perfect stranger comes up who likes your show, you're gonna switch your tone.
Right.
But what would your kids? How were your kids with that?
They're cool. They got it. I think it was, and as they got older, I think they appreciated that. Yes. In the early days, it's like, who knows who that person is, but then they,
Yeah, I might have told you this story before, where so my son's always just known me on TV, and so like they don't watch the newscast regularly, but say we'd have it on and they'd be like, oh, there's Leslie Lowe, and they know I'm friends with Leslie, or there's Sean Owsley, and they know I work right next to them, and so they see these guys on TV. So one time Taylor Swift comes up on TV, and my son goes, oh, do you know her?
Because you know everyone on TV.
Like he was little, but he didn't understand, like, no, this is Spokane news. Yeah. This is not international fame, billionaire, superstar status. He was like, oh yeah, do you know her? No, I do not know Taylor Swift.
But we share the same screen sometimes.
Yes, sometimes we're on the same channel, depending on what she's doing.
Yes.
So.
Well, we were taught at a very young age too. Stacy and I got in big trouble because we were with my uncle, and a fan was like, when they see him in the old days, I mean, full on meltdowns. Yeah. I mean, crying, can't breathe. And then sometimes they're just super dorky. And of course, Stacy and I were like, they're making fun. And boy, he let us have it.
Oh,
he said, that's a no-go for me, girls. He said, not again. And he never got mad at us for anything, but he's like, these are the people who made my life happen. You never, ever do that about them. But we were teenagers, and we were like,
yeah. But I mean, I think that's really, really cool to keep into perspective. Yeah. Like, your fans and are what make you successful. And just to remember that, despite how famous, like super famous you are.
Yeah, for him, sure. Well, I think that's why always these actors who don't want to do this or don't want to do that. It's like, well, how do you think the only reason you're famous is because these people buy into the fact that you're famous, and they watch your movies and they buy your albums and stuff. So that is kind of what you signed up for. I mean, not while you're eating dinner and stuff. I get that, or invading your space too much. But I think that some of the big stars, like, lighten up.
Yeah.
Right?
I would think.
Like when I see Kalae Chock at Trader Joe's, she always talks to me every time. She is never not
in the wild.
Our place.
You saw her in the wild.
It's our place that we meet. Yes, I know. Okay, what else do you guys think of these moms? Okay. Sam couldn't believe Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek was on this list.
Oh yeah.
He's like, she's a horrible mom. She doesn't even know her daughter's middle name.
That's why it's great.
She's iconic.
I know.
Yeah.
When we were saying great, we're like, well, maybe it's great for us, like as observers watching her as a mother, or maybe it's maybe the mom we want to be. Like, I don't care. I love you, but like, my life does not revolve around you.
Right.
Hence, I don't know your middle name. Okay. Morticia from the Addams Family. The mom.
Barely remember those.
Me too. Remember her as the mom so much.
Sophia from Golden Girls.
She was kind of mean.
She just said it like it was. Yeah. And she was. Dorothy was her daughter, right?
Yeah.
She was always on Dorothy.
Yes.
Always on Dorothy.
And even like made fun of her looks. You know, she would make comments about how tall she was and how she was like, I mean, she was mean.
Really?
Did you know? Okay, so before the internet existed, I remember the rumor that Sophia was actually a teenager playing the role of grandma or mom. Yeah. That's just what it was.
She
a rumor.
was the youngest one on the show.
Maybe that's where it came from. Yeah. And then the rumor I heard, no, it's that she's actually a teenager in grandma makeup.
God.
Well, it was similar to the other thing we were talking about the other day. It was a meme that was like Wonder Years, his best friend Paul, that Paul was Marilyn Manson. Did you guys ever hear that rumor?
What?
Yeah. It was a full-on rumor. And you couldn't ever Google it because Google didn't exist. You just, someone told you that Paul from Wonder Years was Marilyn Manson. You had to believe it.
Well, we heard the rumor about the remember little Mikey from the Life cereal?
Yeah.
Mikey, he likes it.
Yeah.
Well, he was the Pop Rocks, and he was killed because he took in too many Pop Rocks and he exploded.
Oh, I
remember hearing those stories because those would always travel. And if you were a kid and you heard a story, you didn't verify. You just ran with it.
Yeah.
And then that's how it got bigger and bigger.
And if they weren't on TV and you weren't seeing them, they might as well be dead.
Right.
And then Bubble Yum, remember Bubble Yum? It was made with spider eggs. Like all these things.
I do remember that.
Yeah, there was like all of these different things that when you're a kid, you just, if you hear it, it becomes the truth.
Yeah.
This was before the internet.
What about Ozzy Osbourne biting the head off of a bat?
Oh.
Was that ever true?
I don't think I don't think it was like he bit the head, but someone threw a bat on stage and he grabbed it, did something.
And put the head in his
Then
mouth.
it became that he drank bat blood. Like
Right.
that was the whole thing too.
And then, so like now the internet exists so that we can fact check things, but then also the internet just perpetuates the misinformation and then creates things that we think are real. So there probably is Mikey exploding from eating too many Pop Rocks somewhere.
Yeah.
They probably made an AI video of it.
And I bet you somebody's heard those rumors.
Yeah, what were the other texters? You should text in.
Yeah, I love not fact checking sometimes though. Like yesterday, I text my sister and I said, if I get a wild hair, I'll go. And then I was like, or is it wild hair like the animal? Because I wrote wild hair like going out of your head. And then I actually consciously was like, I love that I'm not looking this up. I'm just going to keep wondering.
Well,
do you guys know what it is?
Wild is.
Well, Mr.
I've looked it up. Apparently, it is wild hair, like your hair.
Okay,
like
that's what I said first. But then I don't know.
But it could be either one,
right?
Yeah, and apparently Ozzy Osbourne did actually bite the head off a bat.
What?
That was a real thing. He thought it was a rubber toy.
Yes.
When it came up on someone threw it on stage, and he actually bit the head off at a 1982 show in Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh.
Can you look up if Mikey exploded from Pop Rocks?
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. But.
What if it did? What if there was a video?
Well, first of all, that whole Pop Rocks thing was torture for me. I mean, occasionally my brother would be like, I'm going to make you eat a bunch of Pop Rocks, and I am going to make you drink some soda, and I'm going to shake you up. And I would be like, no, running around. I don't even think that actually will happen. What?
You mean with soda or exploding?
Yeah, exploding your stomach.
Here comes the verdict.
Mikey did not die from eating Pop Rocks.
Okay.
No,
okay. And that also makes me happy that no one made an AI video of it trying to make us believe it. But I love
was
that one.
ever true? Because here's why it's not true. The Pop Rocks have already popped before they get into your stomach.
Oh.
They pop in your mouth.
Yeah.
There's no more pop left. So it doesn't matter what you introduce into that.
But we never thought it through.
The scientist has spoken.
Well, I mean, now in my adult life, I can reason that out and be like, oh, you know what? That doesn't make any sense because we already popped all the pop out of it.
Yeah.
It's more like if they shove it down your throat and then pour soda. But then who knew the Mentos thing would work the way it did?
Yeah.
I will say, though, this says the myth is that if you mix soda and Pop Rocks, it will cause the stomach to rupture. Molly will like this, though. The reality is it only produces a harmless, albeit very loud, hearty belch.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
That's what we got to try.
Sam just sneezed, and I said, bless you. Then he sneezed again, and it was the oddest sound. And I just said, ew. And he's like, what? And I go, I honestly thought you were about to vomit. And then he was like, okay. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm rude. I just needed someone else to hear that because of bear witness to what I just heard. And then across the newsroom, Justin goes, oh my God, are you trying to exorcise a demon?
And it was a sneeze?
It was just a sneeze. And his sneezes sound normal, but something was happening
Something happened there.
But my point is, maybe he had Pop Rocks and soda and then the massive belch.
Molly will sometimes do the sneeze with what do you call it, the scraper?
Yeah, I got a scraper.
Yeah.
Cleansing. It's a scraper. It's like when you get that feeling like you got all of it out, and it leaves behind just a little bit of raspy.
A cough or from a sneeze? Oh, okay.
I call it a hareshu. Because it's like, hareshu.
Yeah.
You get it's all from the
it's the best when you're outside by yourself and there's and then you can just let one, go.
Okay. And
That's
there is
the
a thing
best.
about men finding satisfaction about a very, very loud sneeze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it hurts my ears so bad when we're in the car.
Oh, yeah. In close quarters, it's not good.
Okay, so I'm going to tell my husband, Dave
yeah.
Sposito says, have some respect for my
Yes.
ears.
There are people who have really loud, like one of my past administrations. It was ridiculous. It was like the loudest sneeze. It would scare me, and it was loud, and I didn't like it. By the way, the older brother from the Mr. Belvedere show was Marilyn Manson.
Oh.
So?
But is that true?
I don't think
Quinnifer.
so. I feel like it's got to be another rumor.
Tell me the name again.
It's Mr. Belvedere was the show.
I don't even remember. I remember the show. I don't remember the oldest brother.
And then, so Jesslyn said, I was in elementary school. Someone who said if you died, you'd die if you cracked your knuckles. We didn't have the internet yet. I do remember them saying you get arthritis, and I believe that could be accurate.
Or that gum stays in you for 7 years. If you
Yes.
Yeah.
That does.
Or
Mr.
some-
Belvedere? Marilyn Manson?
No, it was actually actor Rob Stone, despite the widespread 1990s urban legend that it was Marilyn Manson.
See, it's all on there.
Widespread urban legend. I
Yeah.
like that phrase.
Yeah.
Carol Brady made the Brady
Yeah.
Bunch.
She
See?
better. She
Yeah,
better.
she
She
made
was
the
a
list.
great mom.
And we were laughing at this one. Reba from Reba made the list of best moms. Did you guys watch that show?
Well, there's a new reboot of, not Reba, it's Happy's Place. But I think it's a reboot of the Reba show.
Oh, I don't
know.
got on the Reba train.
What about Wilma Flintstone?
She's on here.
Now,
Yes.
do you know, you know Flintstones, right?
Yes, I
We all
loved
grew
the
up with Flintstones, no matter how old you are.
But I don't. Was her character just kind of like pandering to Fred? I don't remember her.
No, she was
character
kind of
much.
saucy. She
Oh,
didn't
was
take
she?
all the.
Okay.
He was sort of a numbskull.
Yeah, he was.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Or a
Well, it was
chucklehead.
early-
But he was smarter than Barney, I think.
Oh yeah.
Well,
it was
yeah.
caveman times, guys. They weren't
Yeah.
like fully evolved yet.
They had a dinosaur as a pet. What about? I like the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah.
I liked her. She
Yeah.
was good.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, but Raymond was like kind of a numbskull too, right? Was that the thing?
Raymond, yeah. I mean, I think there's just this. You never see a series where the woman is the idiot. Ever.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
always
true.
the guy
Yeah.
that's
It's
the dummy,
true.
and the girl is
Yeah.
the smart one, and
Yeah.
she happens to be, and
Yeah.
she's way hotter than he is. Ooh, how'd that happen? You're never gonna find a handsome, smart guy with a dumb, ugly woman on TV.
Yes.
Never
And, like,
happening.
and the whole show is about how she's dumb and like
And
needs,
fat.
and ugly, and
Yeah.
then the husband's just there taking care of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Think about like, well, I'm thinking of Leah Remini with Kevin
Oh, yeah.
James. You know, she's smoking hot.
Yeah.
And he's this dumb cop guy, and he's always screwing everything up.
Right.
And then she's, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like,
And
reverse that. Let's just think
Yeah.
about what that would look like
Yeah.
as a series.
Yeah.
It will never
Oh,
happen.
Right.
it never gets
But
never
like,
gets to the
this
pilot
sounds-
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this sounds hilarious. Like no one can believe this, but there was a time where I told my kids they had to stop watching the Disney Channel because every parent is an idiot on the Disney Channel.
Uh-huh.
Like the
Yeah.
kids just talk to their
Yeah.
parents like
Yes.
they're idiots.
Yeah.
And half the times they are cast as idiots.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys aren't watching this anymore. I don't like how you talk to us. Like
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's like fantasy. Like every
Yeah.
kid at home is wishing they could talk to their mom and
That's
dad
why the
like
shows are
that.
hits.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Yeah.
Maybe like those couples, like, I don't know. I mean, that's not really a man's fantasy though, right? To be like portrayed as an idiot
Right.
on TV.
No.
Well, okay, here's one. Roseanne's pretty dumb. Roseanne might be an example where, but it wasn't like he was smoking hot and she was Roseanne. They were kind of equal partners,
Oh, yeah.
like Mike and Molly. They're kind of, you know, in the same world and all that. But I mean, but really, there's so many shows where the woman is just, or
Yeah.
and if it's not that she's super hot, she's just so far more sophisticated or just better at handling life
Yes.
than the guy.
What about Married with Children?
Well, now he was an idiot, and
Right.
she was a little crazy, but she was smoking hot, and he was not. I mean,
True.
he is a shoe salesman, and I'm not saying that he's getting the better end of the deal by any means, but you know, if you're just going on looks, and then he continued that with Sofia Vergara.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then he goes to Modern Family. And he's like, I'm getting an upgrade.
Yeah.
She's even younger. Look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should think about it. Yeah, pretty good deal for
He's
Ed
got a
O'Neill.
pretty
Yeah.
good thing going.
Yeah.
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 times.
Okay, and then just speaking of what mom wants for Mother's Day, I was laughing because I said when your kids are little, you just want to be left alone. Like, please send me away from you guys. And then now I have older kids. I'm like, everyone come to me. Like, I just want my day to be with you. So my Facebook memory just now, it was 16 years ago. So I had an infant and I was like, I wanted for Mother's Day, I wanted a good night's sleep.
Yeah. I predicted that what you would want for Mother's Day is your son, because your daughter's gone away.
She's home now.
That I predicted you want them both at the table, having a meal and talking to you and not on their phones.
Yes.
Right?
And the phone thing isn't even an issue. They know like that's not even
a non-starter.
A non-starter, yeah. But we're going to church, and church is one of those where it's like I love going with my family, but I don't love it enough to like get everyone up. Everyone, we're going to church. Everyone act happy. Like, I don't love church enough to do that every Sunday. Right. So I love on Mother's Day when I'm like, they know they have to.
It means they know it means enough to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's good.
And it's funny because and Mother's Day means different things to everybody. I know it's not easy for a lot of people who've lost their parent and, they spend the day thinking about the fond memories, or in some cases, the not fond memories, or in some cases, like the relationship you wish you had. Like it is complicated for a lot of people. It's not all just, what does mom want? So I don't know. I reflect on that. I think when we do like Sundays together and we go to church, I think that's special to me.
Well, and you're caught in the middle, kind of like I've been caught in the middle, and it's triple because I have a mom, still to think of, but then I'm a mom, but then I also have the moms of my grandchildren. So I'm sort of like, well, do I do stuff? Do I help celebrate those women? Yeah. Or do I celebrate my mom? And then why would my mom celebrate me? I'm not her mom.
Yeah.
And then I'm not their mom.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just realizing too, like, you have so many generations. Yeah.
So this time I'm just going to the casino. No, I did 1 year just.
That is your church.
I said I'm going to church as well, but my mom and I are going to go to my son's house, which will be great. And then it'll be my son will have his mom and his grandma there, and then I can still celebrate my mom.
Yes,
it's perfect, and I don't have to cook or do anything for anybody below me.
Yeah.
Below me.
See, and you got little ones, so like, or your grandkids, so like that's huge. Like,
none of them will be around.
Right. Yeah. Perfect.
And
then when they're young adults, you'll want them to be around. But for now, you're like, I see you every day. I take care of you every day. Let's have a break.
I'm okay. Well, I hope it's a nice day at church. I hope that you. Yeah. And will you go out to eat? Will they make you breakfast at home?
I said brunch at our house. So my parents and my sister are coming, and brother-in-law. And then, the other part of it I think is huge for women is like decisions. Like,
yes.
So Robbie said, what do you want? I said, you guys figure it out. He knows me well enough to know I want bottomless mimosas, some form of something sweet, and then all the things. But I'm like, so he told me yesterday, he's like, we have it figured out. I'm like, good.
Nice.
That's exactly
perfect.
And also, I will say to the ladies, like, sometimes you have to tell them.
Yes, you can't make them guess.
I remember our kids were little one time, and it was like he had gone to Vegas because it was, a friend's wedding or something important. Like, but he got back on Sunday afternoon, and that night I was like, you got to teach the kids. Like, to say Happy Mother's Day and to give their mom a hug. And you know what I mean? Right. So like you have to, as the woman, you have to like express what you want. And then dude's got to listen.
Yes.
Dude's got to listen.
All right. Well, happy Mother's Day to all of you guys.
Day,
celebrating all the important women who've meant something to you in your life.
Enjoy your mimosas.
Yes. Thank you.
Bottomless mimosas.
By the way, this is the funniest thing Sam said today. We had a restaurant that has they branded it bottomless-ish mimosas, and he was like, it used to be bottomless until Kalae showed up, and they had to make some adjustments.
All right, happy Friday. Good Mother's Day weekend. All right, it's the Dave and Molly Show. Let's do a break. We have entertainment news to come and our hot topics all in our final hour. Thanks for being with us. The Dave and Molly Show continues from the Numerica Studios.